Alright guys, welcome back to your Craft Tech channel, and today I'll be showing you how to carry out animations using CSS in HTML. That's very simple and easy, a very quick one. Ever wondered how different animations have been done, such as this one on the screen? Look at this background with text. Okay, so I'll be showing you not just how to animate, but also how to add backgrounds and effects to text, and how to use your linear gradient, your gradient colors in text. So let's get started. So as you can see here, first of all, we have this text written at the center of the page. So what I need to do is to run this. I have here. I'm going to close this one. So I'm following exactly what we did. So now I have this our portion, right? Here I have this background color. So I head on to my style, and then my body I have an H1 called Know Your Craft. Okay, and then in my style, I'm going to give this a background color of ash 234. But first, before that, I have to remove the margin of padding from every of the elements to avoid these white spaces around here. When I put 0, you're gonna see a shift. Yeah, nice fitted. Padding also to put 0, and I go into my body and I say background of this body should be ash 234. That means I'm going to have this. All right. Now to put that center, that image, that text at the center, very simple. So I need to do is to use display flex. Align items to the center and justify content to be center. It won't go to the center. Most of you that use this, it won't move to the center. Why? Because by default the width is only the viewport width, but the height is not given. So we have to give the height of whatever height we want, 100 viewport height, now to fit and move to the center. All right, and you can see that there. Then we give the font height, font size. Sorry, looking at this one, this is looking at the font like a font size of 4 em. So we give it a font size of 4 em. Okay, that's much. Let's give it a 3 em, or rather 2 em. Okay, so now we have that looking there, right? So now the background that we use was the linear gradients. We use red and blue to do that for the background. Oh, not for the body, for H2, for that H1, sorry. For the H1, I give it the background and the font size of that. So not this font size, yeah. Let's use a 4 em here. Yeah, so we have this working. Okay, and then what do we need to do? So in order to put this text, this color inside this text, that's very simple. So we will call background clip. So we have background clip to be text, and then the color to be transparent. Now you're going to see it there now. All right, now we have this beautiful animate, this beautiful design, right? That's how a simple way of how to add color, any amount of color you like. I can come here and add yellow. Alright, so you can add as many colors as you want. So I'm going to, I just need the red and blue for now. So now to add that animation inside, this is what we call keyframe. Okay, now keyframe is an identifier. It's actually used for animation in CSS. Okay, when we talk about keyframe, we can do any sort of animation, movement of objects around the screen, you know, color effects, any sort of effect that you want. Now, beside this keyframe, we have what we call an identifier. Identifier is a name that you are going to give, your personal name, any name that you want to give. So now for this effect, I want this to be a glowing effect, a glow or a flow, since it's going to be flowing just like this one. So it's flowing inside. Now if you check, it's flowing, it's going down. At the same time, when it's done, it goes back again. That's an animation we're going to add there. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now this flow is the name I've given to this keyframe, right? Okay, now I'm going to add this keyframe to this H1, whatever element I want to add the animation. So I'm going to write animation. Okay, this animation comes with a lot of things. Number one is the name of the animation you are giving, of the keyframe that you are giving right here. So I'm going to use the name flow. Nothing is going to happen because we've not added any animation to this. So now we can do this in different way. We can say from, let's try one. We can say from color, let's use yellow color to, it's going to change from yellow color to a color of Rebecca purple or royal blue. So now when we add that, it's not going to happen, right? So now for how many seconds? Let's use 2 seconds. Then how long do we want this to happen? Can you see now it's changing? Can you see? From now, let's remove this linear gradient that we have here and see what it gives us. Can you see? It keeps changing, then it moves out, right? But you want it to be constant. You have another property called infinite there, so it means just continue changing from yellow to light to royal blue, yellow to royal blue, yellow to royal blue, to for about 2 seconds. I can change it to 1 second. So you can also write your value in millisecond if you want, just ms, but now I'm using s. Can you see the way it's changing, right? So now I don't want this, so let's remove this, or I can use another value called I can use the value which is 0%, from 0% to 100%. That's another way. So 100%, okay, it's going to do the same thing, right? Exactly the same thing. You can interpolate this, meaning from at 0% do this, at 50% do this, at 75% do this, at 100% do this, right? You can do a lot of things with that. So now, yeah, I'm going to bring this back. Now this is not what I want to set for this, not color, but rather I want this effect, which is here, to start sliding in and out. So what I did is background position. I changed the position. All right, the x and y axis, I changed it to from 0 em and y of 0 em to a background position of around 50 em. So can you see how fast it is moving, right? Let's change it to 10 seconds. Now you see that flow, right? It's moving very fast, and then it's what slows down. But look at it, it doesn't change direction like the other one. It just stops and then keep moving again. Can you see? But this one goes up. On getting up, it comes down again. So how do we do that? Very simple. Another effect to do is what we call alternate reverse in this keyframe. In this animation, you can add it and write alternate reverse, meaning that when it gets to where you want to be, stop and start moving backwards again. So now it's going upward, right? Let's check when it gets up. What happens? To stop and then start moving downward again. Can you see? And you can also change the translation movement. Transform, translate. I can say I want it to move side, go to this side, come back, move, come back. So I'm going to say from wherever it is, which is 0 em, 0 em, which is 0 0. At 50%, it should move a bit to the right. Right, so we are moving from where the position it is to the right, then moving back again to the left, from the center to the right, back to the center, to the left, then back to the center. So that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we divide it, from 0 to 100. So automatically we're going to have 4 values. That's at 0%, 25%, 50%, and 100%. The last part is always the 100%. So I'm going to say this is 0%. We have 0 0. Then at 25%, sorry, not here. At 25%, we're going to move. This is x and this is y. We're going to move y. Let's say about 3. Okay. Okay, so about 3. So we have to put the value here, which is let's say em. Let's use em. Okay. Em, or you can use px if you want. It's comma separated. Okay. Okay. Now, can you see it's going down? It's going down, right? To go up again. On getting to the last part, it moves up again. Why? Because we added alternate reverse, right? Can you see the way it's swinging and bouncing? So now that's at 25%, right? So we don't want that to move. We want only the x portion. So let's give this 50. This So let me give this 3 em to this portion, the x portion. This is the x and this is the y. So give this 3 em. This happens. 0. It moves. Can you see? It's moving. Comes back to that same position. So what I want to do now is at 50%. At 50%, it has moved, right? I should come back to its normal position again. Then 100%. Okay, at 100%, we want it to move minus 3 em. That's backward now. Let's see what happens. Let me reload. Came from that direction. This direction, guys, it stops, then moved. It's going to come back again. Stop, then going again. Okay. Let's rather put that minus 3 here. And then he moves. Let's change to 0. Let's see what happens. Now it's not moving. Why? Because at 100% we have 0. So it waits for some time to calculate that number of seconds, 10 seconds. Can you see sliding and moving? That's very simple. So if I don't want this New York craft here, I can remove this text, okay, and then give this, I can make it a ball, give the width about 4 em and height about 4 em. Okay, we're not seeing it on the screen, right? Because it's not visible to us for now. So I'm going to remove this because now it's text that we have there already. Okay, and then with the border radius of 50%. Wow, now we see this shape, right? Let's see what happens. Now this ball moves side by side and fills up, come back again, moves, right? Can you see at 100%? I can come here and put I can come here and put 2 em, and here I can put 2 em. Let's see what happens. I see it bounces and floats. Let's see it's floating. Can you see? Can you see that effect? That's beautiful. Most times you see your DVD screen showing a DVD panel moving and hitting around the screen, right? That's very simple to do. You can do that using Canvas. Okay, and then you apply, you know how to use your request animation frame in JavaScript. That's easy. I'll be doing that soon. So this is a quick way of how to use keyframes animations in JavaScript. This is very simple. So I can do a lot of things here. I can, you know, increase this. Okay, this background position, I can change it to 50 em. I can just use 10 em, 10 em, still 10 em, and then 50 em. And so what happens? It flows. Nice, as if it's bouncing with that effect, right? So if I change it to 5 em, it'll be faster. 4 em, 4 seconds, sorry, it's going to be faster. Can you see? You have that. This is beautiful and amazing. Okay, I think to make this more fine, I can make it more beautiful. I can add a opacity of around 0.5. And it's going to have this smooth effect. Okay, I think this background is not good for it. Let's use Ash FFF, which is white. Can you see that? Alright, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please drop in the comment section. Have a nice day, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.